What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back if you are here with me again. This is your March monthly reading, okay? Your spiritual and intuitive messages, all right? So we're going to see what is going on with you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, okay? So let's go ahead and start out with your messages. Let's see what the universe has for you, what guidance you need throughout the month of March, okay? Let's see. What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, no. Okay, we got recovery. Don't stop and ask your angels. Okay, so some of you guys have been going through some things. Okay, you're trying to get back on your feet, or you're trying to get a solid foundation for yourself. I do see you guys getting there with recovery, okay? But if you are confused or you need a little guidance as to what to do, you know, what further steps you need to take, ask your angels, okay? They are there. But the message is don't stop, okay? So whatever it is you guys have been working on that you feel like, you know, it's been taking a lot of energy, you know, keep going, keep working, okay? The situation will improve. That's why. Okay, so you don't have nothing to worry about, Scorpio. The situation will improve. Okay. Just keep going. Maybe some of you guys have this desire to give up on something. Like you've been working really hard. Maybe you've been putting a lot of energy into it and you haven't seen the flow that you want from it. You know, but Spirit is saying keep going. There's something better. Okay. All right. And you got opportunity. So maybe this is why, you know, Spirit is saying don't stop, because you're right there at the finish line. There's an opportunity coming, you know, and you're not seeing it yet. So keep going. Maybe you need a little direction as to where to go, but you are going to get the answers and the guidance that you need as long as you reach out to your spiritual team with that. Ask your angels, okay? So we saw ask your angels, don't stop, and recovery. The situation will improve. Things will get better, and opportunity, okay? So let's see what else you guys have. Where are we going next? Okay. All right. So let's see what you guys need to surrender. Let's see. Okay. What does Scorpio need to surrender here, Spirit, to help them overcome? Okay. To help them get through. What are their blockages and what do they need to surrender? All right. What do they need to surrender? All right, surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay, so maybe you guys, maybe your ego is in the way. Maybe you feel like the reason why you're feeling this, maybe you're feeling like this desire to stop, or feeling like things are not working for you because maybe your ego is telling you that things should have moved in this direction by now, or this should have happened by now. I don't really feel like this is about giving to others and, you know, coming from a place of showing humility. I feel like this is more so your ego getting in the way when it comes to where you should be with your goals right now, and worrying about this situation. Maybe your ego is speaking to you, and this is why Spirit is saying ask your angels, okay, before you start to give in to you know, that lower mind, you know, wanting to quit, wanting to give up. Look at that. Surrender your attachment to the results. See, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. See, and so that's what I'm saying. You guys feel like this should have happened by now. Maybe I should give up because this, you know, my goal has not blossomed in the way I have envisioned it to. But you don't see that you're right there at the finish line, okay? And Spirit is saying keep going. There is an opportunity ahead of you, and the path that you're taking maybe would lead you to that, okay? You have surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Yes, that's what I was saying. My intuition was picking up with the ego. It wasn't about what the card says, more so than, you know, that ego thing. Yeah, so it's more so your thoughts, you know, your train of thoughts, what you're telling yourself throughout the struggle, throughout the process, okay? Remember, don't speak negative on yourself. shut that ego down. When that ego starts to speak, like the card says, say thank you for sharing, and refocus. Refocus that, you know, I'm going to keep going. I'm almost there. Failures never succeed, right? Because they quit. So you got to have that mindset that whatever you feel like is being thrown at you guys, you just keep going, okay? Keep pushing through. Like the universe said, the situation is going to get better, okay? Surrender your attachment to the results. So if you've done all you can, okay, that's why you start to ask your angels, right, for guidance, your ancestors, your spiritual team. You ask them for that guidance, okay? Look at that positive movement forward. Deception and envy, truth in the reverse, and universe in the reverse. So yeah, this may be some of you guys needing to close out some sort of cycle, but I feel like that cycle is the negative self-talk. That negative self-talk that it's more so giving me that you're deceiving yourself, right? You're telling yourself what's not going to happen, what you don't see coming with the positive movement forward in the reverse. You guys have to trust, right? Trust the universe. Trust that the universe is working things out, and there could be a certain lesson that you need to grasp, okay? And I feel like this is more so like the mental thing as far as your thinking. I'll turn this music down here, guys. One moment. Okay. Yeah, so let me adjust the camera here too so you guys can see a little better. And let's see. So what do we have here? Spirit, universe, source. What do we have here? Scorpio. Further messages the Scorpio need here. Look at that, victory and success in the reverse. Oh yes, triumph. Look at that, guys. You're feeling like you're not being victorious. You're feeling like you're not seeing the success flow in. But that triumph is the Chariot card. That's about willpower. That's about you steady pushing forward. You keep going, right? No matter how things seem to look like they're not moving forward for you. The universe has a direct message here for you to activate that willpower and keep pushing forward, okay? Don't let that ego stop you here. Let's see, what else do we have this spirit for Scorpio? There's that universe in the reverse, okay? The lessons that you are failing to learn, because the universe in the upright is about a closure, right? It's about a full cycle. Things come in a full circle because you've learned a lesson, right? You've closed a cycle. The reason why is because maybe you guys are, for whatever reason, not seeing your success. There's something here that you need to learn when it comes to your success in that path you're choosing to take, okay? Let's see. Let's get one more card here. What else do we have here for Scorpio spirit? So, passion ignited in the reverse. So maybe some of you guys are losing your passion for whatever it is you're working on. Okay. Emotional loss. 5 of Cups. Okay. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this is more so, guys, about you feeling like, you know, you're not getting those opportunities, those new beginnings that you're seeing yourself, that you desire, that you want for yourself. You are feeling, for whatever reason, like you've missed an opportunity or something is not coming forward for you, moving forward for you. Maybe you guys are focusing on the things that you've lost, you know, the things that you no longer have, you know, when you know, and I feel like that's where Spirit is saying this situation will improve. So maybe you guys have experienced some losses, right, that have made you feel like, you know, you're not winning. You're not succeeding right now. Let's see. Some of you guys may have had some desires when it comes to a specific relationship. Maybe this energy that you're carrying about these losses, whether it be from heartbreak, relationships that fail, you are tending to carry all of this energy with you, which is also projecting into that energy that you're putting out into the atmosphere to manifest things, right? So if you are feeling down on yourself, you know, it is going to show in what you are bringing in or manifesting, okay? All right, let's see. Victory and success in the reverse. There's victory and success in the reverse here. 8 of Cups, disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away and leaving behind. I told you, so some of you guys, There's some energy of feeling abandoned. Now, that could be because you didn't get an opportunity, like feeling rejected or feeling like everything walks away from you or leave you. Um, let's see. King of Swords. Head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership, reliable, sage advice. So this is you guys needing to clear your mind, okay? I feel like this is you needing to leave some past thoughts in the past, right? Leave those negative thoughts in the past. Stay focused, get more intentional about what you are trying to succeed at, what you are trying to do, and get your mind in the game, right? Okay, triumph. Why is triumph here? This is you taking authority, right? This is you getting in the right mindset so you can have that willpower to move forward. Okay, why is triumph here, spirit? What was that? That flipped over. Okay. Look at that. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, overly emotional, deceit easily, influence, cold, bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel, bitterness, narrow-minded, insincere, and intolerant. Okay. Some of you guys may need to change how you are responding to people. Maybe you are in your ego. Some of you guys may need to release your ego, like when it comes to a particular situation. For some of you guys, this could be that situation that I told you you're holding on to when it comes to a relationship, as far as the attachment or to the results. Maybe you expected a particular relationship or a person to move in a certain way and they didn't. Okay, they may want to come towards you and talk things through, but maybe you may let your ego get in the way here. So be mindful of all of the energy that you project out, guys, because that is all, that shows up in how you're manifesting, right? Let's see. Triumph. You got the Six of Wands in the reverse. So this is just you guys overcoming your mindset, right? Overcoming your ego. I do feel like a lot of you guys sit in your negative thoughts because you're thinking about maybe where other people are at this time, why you haven't succeeded, why you haven't moved in the direction that you feel like you should have at this time, right? It says egotism, lack of confidence, losing, lack of recognition, unpopular, discredited, disappointment, private, and achievement. So some of you guys may be competing or running for something, and the outcome may not be what you feel like, and you let your ego get in the way. Okay, so whatever it is, guys, that you may be wanting, you may be desiring, or you may have wanted, you felt like it should have went a certain way, you felt like you should have won, or you felt like this relationship should have went a certain way, or someone should have done better or done differently. If you feel like you were rejected or you lost in some way, or whatever you're working so hard on is not moving in the way you want it to, you're not getting the results you want, I repeat, do not let your ego get in your way, because when that ego gets in the way, it changes your mindset. You go from thinking positive to having that ambition and that desire to get what you want to get done, right? But then when that ego starts to talking to you, when you don't see things moving the way you want it, when it's not moving fast enough, when someone is breaking your heart and you're trying to invest in that, when everything seems to be going wrong, or you seem to be failing at whatever area it is that you guys may feel that energy, don't let that ego talk to you. Okay, that ego gets in and then it takes control. Okay, so you have to have that strength, that willpower to push past that ego, right? Let's see, universe in the reverse. Why is universe in the reverse here? Hermit. Soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, independence, being alone, inner guidance, meditation, consciousness. So maybe you guys this is you guys needing to go within, needing to soul search on some lessons you may feel like you are failing at, that you're not grasping. Maybe you are asking yourself, hey, like, what is going on? Why, why am I repeating a certain cycle? Why is certain things not moving? Why does it seem like things I went through in the past are still cycling around and affecting me now in today? Okay, so maybe you guys are doing a lot of soul searching. The Hermit says, don't ignore your inner voice. To hear yourself, you may need to unplug and step away from the chaos. Be sure to take time to be alone, to do some soul searching. Your answers are within. And that's where that card came out in the beginning. Ask your angels, right? Because when you go within, you start to ask for guidance, okay? Whether you realize it or not, you're asking for guidance. You're asking your soul, your spiritual team to seek the answers that you need, to make the progression that you need, to learn the lessons that you need, to close the cycles out so you can feel like you can stop repeating the same damn cycle or repeating the same energy, right? So let's see why universe here is in reverse. Look at that. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Doing it all, carrying the burden, struggles, delegation, release, overstressed, burnout, and depressed. Okay? So some of you guys may have been feeling burnt out lately, not having the energy, not having the energy to push forward. And while all of this is going on, your ego is steady talking to you, right? It's like a ping pong effect, right? It bounces back off with one another. So once your mind starts to talk to you, your energy starts to get low. Once the energy starts to get low, things are not moving for you. You may not even have the energy to get things done, right? So I do see some of you guys, going through some things. Okay, you are going through some things. Maybe something did not work out for you because there is something better. That's that opportunity that's coming through for you that Spirit wants you to stay focused on. Okay, don't let a heartbreak or a certain situation deter your whole path, right? Okay, if that relationship didn't work, doesn't mean that the universe doesn't have someone that's going to come through and love you. Just because that job opportunity didn't come through doesn't mean that there is not a job for you, right? Let's see. 5 of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, and repressed emotions. So see, that's the root of this all, guys. There's a lot of repressed emotions here that you need to release. A lot of grief that some of you guys need to release. Some of you guys need to release that ego when it comes to certain things that didn't go the way you expected, right? This is that, like it says, emotional loss, which is also then creating blocked creativity, okay? A loss at a relationship, failure in love, disappointments, maybe feeling like you're constantly getting disappointed in connections, in relationships, or feeling abandoned. But look what you have here. You got the King of Wands. That means no matter what is going on, like I said a few minutes ago, the failed relationship, guys, whatever it was, all right, look at that. The King of Wands here. Natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture, leader, overcoming challenges, mature, and career focused. Look at that, guys. That's the energy you guys need to get in, right? That King of Wands is ambitious, right? The King of Wands is a natural born leader of people and very capable and confident in their abilities. The king isn't interested in creativity per se, but rather taking an idea and enlisting others to help in the actualization of it. You have a clear vision of what you want. So maybe that's why. So see, that's the thing about the King of Wands, because he can get in his ego, right? If the energy takes control, when he does not see his vision come into pass, when he does not see the things moving that he wants, when he's in leadership, he's not seeing people move the way he wants them to move, it gets to him, right? It will get to him. But this is you guys taking control, right? Getting in that King of Wands energy, seeing your vision, but not letting the things that are in your way deter you, right? Do not give up on your vision. Do not get distracted and want to give up. Keep going. That's what that King of Wands energy is about. Being motivated, keep going, being driven, right? At the bottom, you have the Chariot. Movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage, victory, and a journey. So see, it's all it takes is willpower. It is a journey, but just keep going, guys. Just keep going. Let's see what else you guys have here. And remember this card here that was out at the bottom, guys. Surrender negative thinking, right? Because that's what this is all about. Surrender that negative thinking, that ego, letting that ego talk to you. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. So take a breath, guys. Relax, right? Don't stress yourself. Don't burn yourself out stressing yourself. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. And at the bottom, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay. Definitely could have love coming to you guys. I see caring connection and a man holding a heart here. All right. So some of you guys may be meeting someone here throughout, you know, this month. Or there could be a particular male or masculine energy that shows interest in you or show that they care, right? For what you're going through, what you're dealing with. You have door to personal healing and happiness. 34, and at the bottom you have healer of the ages. Okay, number 15 in the reverse. So we're going to read this in the reverse here because I do feel like this is like the energy that you guys were in or are recovering from, because remember we saw that recovery in the beginning. So I do feel like this is the energy you guys are recovering from, but you guys are walking into that door of personal healing and happiness. Okay, that's what this is all about, guys. Learning those lessons and accepting happiness, right? Even through your times of struggle, when things don't seem to be going right. That's the part that you got to heal, that ego. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay. All right, so so healer of the ages. Sorry, I was still about to read the wrong card. So healer of the ages says in the reverse. Oh, that's number 51, not 15. Okay. Healer of the ages reverse. It's about health and vitality. Okay. So reverse, it says when reverse, the healer of the ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy. But this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. Take time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the healer of the ages to bring his energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration, bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting spaces. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. All right, the affirmation says, the powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine consciousness fills every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. Okay, now let's see what this door to personal healing and happiness says. It says, new beginning in your personal life. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring field with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, so some of you guys may be dealing with addictions, okay, to kind of cope with everything you're going through. Maybe that has amped up a little, okay. But it says, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live. This card signals that your life is opening to new opportunities. And new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see that, surrender your attachment to results, right? And that opportunity. So it says, the changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectation. You see that? That's getting rid of that negative thinking. No more negative thinking. No more letting that ego get in your way. Talk you out of your goals or what you're doing, or tell you, oh, well, that's, whatever. Okay. The affirmation says, I am strong, focused, and self-directed. I have the power to create wonderful new realities in my life. Okay. All right. We're going to get like 2 of these career and life messages. And then an island time message here of law of attraction, and then that will end your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what else you got here. I feel like this was very good, very informative. It definitely was for someone here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I saw fast changes in relationships. Okay, so I do feel like relationships may be affecting the changes that are happening in your life. You know, the energy that you're still holding on to, which I mentioned before. Let's see. Cultivation. You are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the reward. So that's why I said, guys, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop, you know, planting, watering your seeds. Don't stop investing in yourself. Don't stop working on you. Okay, you got spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. Okay, so doing the spiritual work, guys, like I said, finding yourself more, doing that deeper introspection with the hermit there. Okay, figuring out what it is, why you feel like things are not cultivating or moving the way you need them to, right? That's the overall thing here. If you feeling like things are not going in that direction. Okay, all right, we have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So that's all about that self-reflecting, guys, right? And also self-reflecting on past things that your energy may still be harboring. I couldn't say the word. And you're holding it in, okay? You're holding all this energy in that is internally affecting you, okay? All right, so keep reflecting. Go back into the past and see what it is, okay, that you may feel like it's holding you back. That's blocking your mind, blocking your energy here, okay? In flow state, in the zone, love and life, focus, high frequency, skill meets challenge, and flotation therapy. Okay, so I do feel like this is you guys being in the flow. Okay, making sure you guys stay in the flow of what's going on, right? Don't let the energy consume you. Okay, like it says, life focus and high frequency. So staying focused on high frequency, keeping your energy high. Okay, skill meets challenge. Mindfulness, awareness of thoughts without judgment. Meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, and grace. Okay, so give yourself grace, guys. Be mindful of what you're telling yourself, okay, so you can stay in the energy, because once you start to let that ego talk, you kind of shift yourself out of the vibration where you want to be, and then you are realigning everything there just because of the energy you're projecting from your thoughts and what you're telling yourself. Okay, you have love where you are, appreciate current circumstances, ask yourself why you want what you want, see the beauty in it all. You see? So love where you are now in your journey, in your process. Don't let the ego talk to you about where you should have been, right? Love where you are, embrace where you are. That's the lesson of it all, okay? Appreciating the moment and giving yourself grace. All right. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading. That was very deep. I hope someone was blessed by that reading, okay? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know if it resonated with you. Send it to someone that you know it may help if it didn't resonate with you. Okay, guys, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know when I'm back with your next reading. All right, I hope that was good food for your soul, and I will see you guys next time.